I was 17 when I lost my father. It was devastating for me, or at least I thought so. All of a sudden, my dreams, my plans had crushed in a moment. I didn't know what to do. At that time, I kept on feeling low, sad for a long time, and I didn't know what it was called, or no one in my family did. There was intense grief for a few months, but along with that, I was going through depression. I had lost hopes. I was feeling helpless, weak, and vulnerable for a long time. I used to cry quite often. This continued for some time. It led to me getting sympathy from people, and all of a sudden I started realizing that I felt good when they gave me sympathy. I didn't realize that I was going into self-pity, and this kept aggravating my depression. It continued with me for a long time in my career, in my work, and I could not enjoy small pleasures of my life with my family, with my friends, with things around me. I was there, I was with everyone, but I was somewhere sad inside because that element of depression was continuously there with me. Today, I practice psychotherapy and counseling, and I help many people with problems like anxiety, depression, and other mental health issues. My name is Samir Walavalkar. I am a qualified psychologist and a certified psychotherapist and counselor. Today, we're going to talk about depression. In this video, we're going to discuss about what is depression, what is not depression, and what are some signs and symptoms of depression. So let's start. When we talk about depression, many people commonly use this word today, and they think whenever they are going through a low mood or a bad day, it is depression. But that may not be so. So let's understand what is depression in details. Extremely common illness which is experienced by many people today. Whenever we practice in our clinic, we see people coming with two common mental health problems. This is one, depression, and the second is anxiety. It is seen that people who commonly experience depression also have some problems with anxiety and vice versa. It's quite high prevalent and it affects the functioning of people. It may impact their day-to-day life where working or academics or some tasks as simple as household tasks may be difficult for some people. It may impact relationships of people. What are certain contributing factors which may lead to depression? When we look at the current lifestyle, the pace at what it is moving, there's a lot of change in the family structures. This is common and you must have heard this before, but yes, a lot of the impact because of nuclear families is leading to depression. Globalization, urbanization, modernization, migration from small towns to larger towns is making a lot of difference in people's life. People today are feeling lonely more than ever. It may lead to depression. Academic, career-related pressures, which are constantly experienced by people today at every age, whether it is a child or a youth or adults, are going through such pressures, it may lead to depression again. There's a need for achievement which is constantly experienced by people, whether at work, in school, or in personal relationships. And this may again lead to depression. There's a constant inability to provide time for self, quality time for self and the family, which is another contributing factor which may be leading to depression. So what is depression? Depression comes from the Latin depressio, which means to press down or make lower. And that's exactly what we experience when we are experiencing or going through depression. A constant low feeling or being pressed down. Whatever we try, the mood doesn't come up. That's depression. It's basically an intense emotion which we experience quite for a longer period of time. Now, if it goes beyond 2 weeks and is quite pervasive, then it is depression. But as I said, it's like any other emotion that we experience: anger, anxiety, hurt, guilt, shame, sadness, satisfaction, joy, sorrow. All these are emotions. And depression is also an emotion. The only difference is it's quite intense. It leads to intense negative automatic thoughts about self, others, or the world around us. Depression creates doubts about things around us, about the situation that we are in. It may create doubts about the state that we are experiencing, and there may be a sense of permanence in us. We think, oh, will it ever change? Will I ever come out of this? So there's a kind of sense of permanence which leads to depression, or which we experience when we are going through depression. There's a constant feeling of hopelessness or helplessness, and there's no sign of it getting better. So these some elements which lead to a constant low feeling or sense of hopelessness can be a sign of depression. What are certain thoughts that may lead to depression? Some people may keep ruminating about past events. Some such events which have been really difficult for them, like some broken relationships, certain past mistakes that they have made, certain hurt, certain events leading to anger. Initially, anger and resentment may be experienced, but when a person keeps ruminating, constantly thinking about those events of the past and keeps them quite often in his mind, it may lead to depression. Thoughts of self-blame. There are certain mistakes which a person makes in life. We all are human beings and we may make mistakes. But some people may constantly keep thinking about their mistakes in life or wrong or appropriate behaviors that they may have exhibited. And such mistakes or inappropriate behaviors may keep making them feel guilty about it. If a person keeps constantly thinking about such wrong behaviors, it may lead to self-blame and thus into self-denigration, leading to depression. Some people may go into self-pity. There are possibilities that significant others in the family or relations or friends may have done something wrong to you or to people or to us. And this sense of being wronged may lead to going into self-pity. A person may constantly keep thinking about how things have been bad around him or her, and this sense may lead to constant low mood, keep ruminating about this wrong events in the life, mistakes that people may have made towards him or her, and lead to depression. Sometimes we feel we have been treated unfairly by family members or friends or others. And this unfair treatment, this feeling of being treated unfairly also may victimize us, and then we may get into depression. Some wrong decisions in life about career, education, work may lead to certain failures. And these failures may make us feel low and constantly keep doubting our abilities and our decisions. Such repeated failures may sometime lead us to keep ourselves into depression.